Day.
Yeah, yeah, light it up,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Chicken soup
light it
for the
up,
soul.
yeah, yeah. Get your coffee, yeah, light it up, yeah. Get your coffee in your
Yeah.
fucking bowl. Coffee, get your coffee, yeah.
There. We'll take your repeat away.
Oh, okay.
I had to wait for it to come up so I could mute it.
You know, wake up.
Wake up! It's Brain Jerk! Josh lied to us again.
Good morning, Blind Neil.
He's still here. He lied. Well,
Good
actually,
morning, Night Train.
he was mistaken.
Good morning, Brain Jerk Entertainment Company. Good morning, squirrels. Hello, good morning, my lord.
What's funny is when I put the camera in front of Eli's face, he was still asleep, but he started smiling. Camera ready, baby. Camera ready.
Even in his sleep, he's like,
I know what's going on with this. I hear the noise. Good morning.
Hi, kids.
Lily says you suck, T-Rup.
Now I'm beginning to say, because she can physically beat me up. Now I think she says I suck because I'm not a fucking man.
She's looking to get instigated. She's like, oh, he was.
No, Lily is the one. Lily was the one I picked on the most because she would get so butthurt about me picking on her, and I'd just keep going.
Now Lily is ruthless with T-Rup. I have to tell her a lot of the times nowadays. I have to tell her, dude, chill out.
Having way too much fun.
Bro, I'll leave and tell the kids I love them and tell them to give me a hug, and they'll all hug me and tell me they love me. But before I get all the way out the door, Lily's like, you suck, T-Rup.
Don't forget. Hey, I love you, but don't forget you suck.
I love you. You're like an uncle to me. Fuck you. See ya.
It goes deeper.
Hey, what's funny is Lily, remember, as much as we used to all wrestle around and
yep.
I quit fucking with them because Lily got to the point to where that's all she wanted to do was throw fucking leg kicks, right? So one time I got scared and I checked it on accident, and her shin cracked my kneecap, and she hit the ground and went, ah! I was like, dude, I cannot break my daughter's fucking leg like this. I can't do this.
Hey, tell these people why you had to check it, because that shit hurts, bro.
She's for not having zero training in martial arts. She's got the most nasty natural kick that I've ever seen.
Dude, her form is perfect, but look at she
doesn't just kick. She swings her hips into the kicks and everything.
She plants and kink. No, but look.
It hurts. It really does.
Oh my God, dude.
She's only what is she? 8 or 9 years old. I forget exactly which one she is.
I think she's 9 now. I don't know.
But at the time she was 8, and those little if she hits you in the right spot, it stung.
Dude, well, let's just put it this way. My knees only morphed together with a mesh pad, right? When she kicked my shit, my whole knee went poof, whoop, and it came back. And I was like, Lily, I really think I gotta go to the hospital. You can't do that no more. I had to use my cane for like 2 days.
Yeah.
She put me in a cane for 2 days. Fucking a little 8-year-old. But it's the thing, you start talking shit with Lily and she squares up like this. Oh yeah? You
literally no, Lily comes with sass. She is built in sass. If she even detects a hint of sarcasm or fucking shit talk coming from you, she's on it. Let's go, motherfucker. What you got to say?
And the problem is T-Rup is fucking sarcastic 130% of the time. So every time I talk to Lily, I could be like, hey, Lily, pick up your bowl. She's like, what's up, bro? You want to fucking...
Lily, out of all 3 kids, Lily is the one that if any of them would be fighters, she would be the one that would be a fighter.
Adrian ain't no hoe either, dude.
No, but
she's tough too, but she
prefer not to be. She would prefer to not be tough.
Yeah.
If, but she definitely is. She is tough, but she would prefer to not be tough. Like when you put these kids out there on a sports field with other kids, in the very little bit they'll be a little timid possibly, but Lily's literally lifting little fucking boys off their feet. She's hitting them so hard,
dude.
And that's soccer. That's in soccer. She literally open ice fucking hip checked this kid one time and sent him flying. The whole crowd went, ooh, and I said, yeah, Lily.
That's how you do it, girl. Holy shit.
She's like one of two girls on the fucking out there playing with the boys, and like if any of my kids is gonna play football, she's gonna be the one that'll want to play. I think Eli might be, I don't know. Eli might be a little softy for some football, but maybe not.
You never know. He's still young.
They did a little bit of baseball type stuff to play around.
Well, with baseball,
he got into football early, but he didn't interest that. And then he got into basketball.
Good morning, Sasha.
The other one got into orchestra and video games and stuff like that.
Eli loves baseball, but not when he's going. He doesn't like. It's got to be the right coach, because when I'm there teaching him and showing him how to do it, he loves it. But when he gets out there with other kids and it's not, he's got to learn all the other positions, which isn't just basically standing there. He's like, this sucks, dude. I don't want to stand here for. He's like, I only get to hit three times at most. The rest of it, I'm just standing here looking like a goofball.
All I want to do is swing a bat. Yep.
He can hit from both sides of the plate. He can throw the ball with both hands. And that's the shitty part about it. Most of the game is sitting and waiting.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Shit, could you imagine a game where your pitcher throws a no-hitter, bro? You stand out in the outfield doing nothing the whole time.
But Eli, look at all those guys making millions of dollars sitting on the bench. I mean, there's a spot for everyone. You got to be there in case, you're still part of the team. Just because you're not out there active playing all the time. Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, shit, the Lions have 3 fucking quarterbacks.
Right.
Oh my God, Josh, listen to this. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Connor and Armani, they went to that NFL training camp. Like they were practicing football with an old lineman for an old lineman that was playing with Barry Sanders.
Okay.
They were out there training at the football field. Robert's son, Connor, got a fucking medal from that because he was trying really hard, and like he got an award or whatever. They texted his girl, Kelly, yesterday, you got 4 tickets to a Lions game, and your son gets called on the field at a Lions game. And Robert said, oh my God, they're really trying to make this boy love football. I said 50,000 people screaming at him and cheering for him. That's going to make that boy fucking, I need this. I need this. So, and he's at that age, dude. You know how a fucking 7-year-old doesn't really know wrestling, the moves in wrestling, right?
It depends. Because when I was 7, I was already fucking wrestling for like 3 years.
Well, Connor, he came in, and I was like, Robert, this is still, he still could have been started wrestling at fucking whenever, just like you were playing flag football and shit. You can go and littler fucking, somebody will train him to fucking wrestle.
Nowadays,
but the first year he came out, he learned a couple good moves, and he's just dominating these kids his age. And one of the coaches was like, "Bro, you need to keep him in here so he does something. He's gonna do something one day."
Nowadays, the teams are a lot different too. The schools break it down; they're minimized as to what they do and whatnot. So a lot of these people are going out like hockey teams and things like that. They're starting them young because they're outsourced paying for their leagues and everything else. Yep. So they're having
AAU tournaments and shit.
Them to ballet, they're taking them to hockey or this or that.
Here's the thing that we're finding out. We're finding now. We'll call it. I'll use baseball for an example. Okay, so these kids are pitching so much while they're young. By the time they get to 20, 25, they're all needing arm surgery. They're all needing shoulder surgery. Whereas, like, usually back in the day, that wouldn't hit typically until they're 25, 30. Now it's hitting them at a younger age because all they do is play baseball. That's all that these pitchers do is pitch.
Tendons and shit all the time.
All year long. Yep. So there is a downside. There is a downside to no rest. The body needs that rest. There's a reason why these NFL players have an off season is because they could physically not do this the whole fucking year long.
Listen, dude.
Those guys on bikes, man, they even have rest periods during the Tour de France. 21 days, but they have like 2 or 3 rest days throughout that 21 days where they only ride a couple hours instead of riding 6 hours hardcore all the way. You know,
these people, listen, these people that make all this money to be sports athletes, they take this money and they fucking, like, LeBron James spends like $5 million a year on his body alone. Trainers, equipment, food, all this shit. Like, there's a lot of money that goes in there. He's got people that know what he's supposed to eat every day, that totally know how to fucking break down and revamp his whole body. That's why this motherfucker's 93 years old, slam dunking still.
Good morning, Lane. He's only 35, bud.
94 in basketball years. We know that, okay?
Good job, Josh.
94 in basketball.
Tom Brady in football years is fucking 101 years old.
Well, Tom Brady's almost 50.
Yeah. In football years, that's 101, son. I'm not kidding. They're old. But listen, these motherfuckers.
How many surgeries has he had on his shit already?
I don't think he's. Bro, these killer athletes like this, you notice, like a Tom Brady, he's never had a serious injury. Neither has LeBron. LeBron sat out for injuries, but he's never, like, had a serious injury.
Yeah, and then you see these hockey players. These hockey players are injured, and they still play.
Yep.
These football players are injured, and they still play.
Brady's injury.
These hockey players.
Pedal foot fracture in 2010, 2008 knee ACL tear, 2014 leg calf strain, 2014 pedal ankle sprain, pull unspecified grade 1. Hand lacerated in 2018, arm elbow sprain in 2019, and knee MCL tear grade 3 in 2021.
He's getting fucking beat up as he gets older.
That's according to DraftKings.
Dude.
Good morning, CFO.
Honestly, bro, it's all right. But I like sprains and shit, dude. You get over that eventually.
Those are just like tears and strains and stuff like that, hypertension and stuff. But I mean, that's
dude. These motherfuckers get out of these crazy fucking athletes.
ACL is going to be your worst one. The ACL is stage 3. That's an ACL tear. That's like, near surgery right there. Small.
Hey, I ripped that muscle. Or I ripped the muscle that helps. It was something about I didn't rip my leg up super bad because I pulled the muscle off of my thigh. I ripped that muscle in half, my thigh muscle. Mm-hmm. And because I did that, the tension didn't fucking rip out all the tendons in my knee. I just smashed it.
Right.
So I have
and strained them real good.
They had to pull my muscle.
Reattach the tendons to my shoulder. So I had 3 torn tendons and whatnot. They had to reattach my shoulder tendons in order for me. That's why I'm having to take so long to heal and whatnot.
Right.
If it was just a minor tear, I would have been already back to work.
Oh, because that's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did some weird shit with my shoulder too.
Rip.
The whole labrum. Do you have any damage to your labrum, or it was all your tendons?
It's all tendon area and whatnot. I've already had like the bone surgery where they like cleared out the gap and everything else in my shoulder.
You know the shoulder, how the shoulder comes out like this. What's up? What's up, new mama? How's the baby? Do you know how the shoulder goes like this, and the arm socket goes in right here? Well, in order for it to move,
the scar is right there.
Oh, okay. I see.
So it goes right there. That's where all the pain comes from, is right there on that edge, on that end. Yeah, that's where
that is weird. Where they got the holes in my shoulder, or the scars.
One in the front,
that's
one
where
in the back, and then the long one because they had to reattach. If it wouldn't have had to reattach, I wouldn't have to worry about the long one. And if it would have been torn any further down, they would have had to go further down my arm towards my tattoo and whatnot. They might, because they warned if they went far enough, they might have to go through the tattoo. She's like, well, I'll try to stitch it up nice and clean for you.
Yep.
So
I got a tattoo over my shit, dude. I hate getting tattoos on scar tissue. I have way too much scar tissue to fucking get tattoos all over my body. You're muted.
You're muted. Oh, I was just singing Scar Tissue and You Wish You Saw.
Oh. When that labrum is the shit that's around this bone, and it's all the way around. It's like a lubricant, like a little wear strip, you know?
Cartilage.
You know those softball players that do full extensions with their arms? They say that if she has a full career and plays it and is a pitcher for like 10 years or something like that, 30% of her labrum would be ripped, cut from the top, because she's doing that movement so quickly. They said that mine was ripped 100%, that if my skin would have broke, my arm could have ripped all the way off, and all they would have had to do was plug it back in and reattach all the shit, and then it would have been like a perfect amputation of no, it would have been a perfect dismemberment or something they called it. All I had to do was get a fucking break in the skin and it rip off. It would have ripped off perfectly. I mean, tendons and shit would have broke, but it was almost out. All right, Wacky Wednesday. Let's fucking do this. I got 6 of the wildest top secret spy missions in the World War.
No sponsors.
No spot. I have a whole bunch.
I know. You got to get your system upgraded, dude.
Yeah, it's just Josh. Josh doesn't know what he's doing.
Into your OBS, man.
You're lucky Night Train's going back to work soon. I'll just send him the fucking shit.
Right.
We can hear Night Train sound.
Dude, I'll fucking.
Yeah, I didn't do any special thing. That was straight.
Hey, it's Wacky Wednesday. I'll fire Josh. Bye, Josh. And I'll fire fucking Night Train. What just happened? I didn't do that. Was that you?
Play your game, boy. The master has spoken.
I can't control it.
Thou shalt not pass.
I can't control it from my phone. My phone don't have the key, but the computer does.
Hey, mister, I am the key master. So.
I have a key on my beeper, too. Boop, boop.
Would you be my gatekeeper?
A Polish spy bluffs her way into a Gestapo prison while surrounded by her own wanted posters. Christine Granville was known for a bunch of exploits in World War II, but her ballsiest was a rescue mission. She walked up to a Gestapo-controlled prison in France and secured the release of 3 other spies scheduled for execution. At the time, her face was on wanted posters spread across the country. She convinced the guards that she was a British spy and the niece of a British general, and that Allied forces were bearing down on the city. She suggested that they would release the prisoners in return for future payment and clemency. Yep. The Germans bought it, and she walked her colleagues out like it was nothing. So she fucking totally went in there, and they were looking at her wanted posters and looking at her in the face. It's not like she put a fake face on or nothing.
No, hide in plain sight. That's the easiest thing to. It works so well so many times, hiding in plain sight.
Watch this one. Operation Mincemeat fooled the Nazis with a corpse. So, when the Allies needed to invade Sicily in 1943, they knew the Germans would be rapidly reinforcing it. So they procured the body of a dead vagrant, dressed him up in a uniform, chained a briefcase of fake invasion plans for Greece to his wrist, and floated him on ocean currents to neutral Spain. The British expected, the documents were handed over to the Nazis and assumed to be genuine. The Germans prepared for invasion in the wrong place, saving thousands of Allied lives during the invasion of Sicily. That's how they took Sicily over, was a dead body.
Hey, you gotta be fucking smarter than the enemy.
Hey, man, it's nothing like wheeling a horse full of fucking men right down into your compound, right?
Oh, we found a man that got fucking killed and thrown in the water. He had a briefcase.
Nothing like a decoy.
A famed jazz singer smuggled information through sheet music and her underwear. Josephine Baker was a famous singer and dancer born in America. She became a French citizen in 1937. When France fell to the Germans, she convinced the Axis she was on their side. Baker spent the next few years spying for the Allies in high culture parties with senior Axis leaders. To smuggle intelligence out, she would plan performances in neutral countries and hand over her sheet music covered in invisible ink to Allied handlers. When she needed to smuggle out photos, she'd pin them to her underwear.
Ooh.
So this is all World War II.
The shit they were doing. No wonder they check you so hard in jail, huh? Chick was to her underwear all along.
Dude, I know people that's been to prison a lot, and they said they can find better drugs in prison than they can out here.
Dude, you can do that in the county jails too, depending on what county. Saginaw County like that.
They were also saying as soon as a pedophile would get in there, they would say, "Hey, this dude did this to this person. He'll be in the shower at 7:00 if you want to get your boys and go talk to him." Yeah, and the guards will do that.
I made lots of honey buns in jail. Let me just tell you that.
Honey buns with Reese's on top of it, fucking birthday cake.
No, I mean I was a hall monitor, you know.
Oh, so you were smuggling honey buns? Hey, yo, what you got? He pulls out a trench coat with honey buns.
I didn't need no money in my commissary. I was working.
A Navy commando ran weapons, spies, and explosives through Greece and the Balkan Peninsula. Lieutenant J.G. Jack Taylor. I don't know what J.G. means, but
J.G. Whitworth. 877 cash now.
Sometimes he's called the America's First SEAL because he was the first American commando to infiltrate by sea, air, and land in his career. Served the OSS in the Balkan Peninsula behind enemy lines from September 1943 to March 1944. During this time, he and his men reconnoitered enemy troop and supply positions. I don't know. Resupplied friendly forces and conducted nighttime raids. They were nearly caught in 3 different incidents, but escaped each time. The famed Major General William Will Bill Donovan recommended Taylor for a service cross for the mission.
Mr. Will Bill, huh?
Good morning, Tiffany Johnson.
Wow, Bill. I'm sorry. I'm fucking stupid.
Wilbert.
Bobby Will.
Wilbert.
Hey, real folks.
Wilbur.
Agent Fifi tested new British agents by
That's my Fifi.
Ancient Fifi.
Agent Fifi was Marie Shivler, an English-born woman who was raised throughout Europe. She was jailed in an internment camp in 1940, but escaped to England in 1941. She tried to get sent back to France as a spy, but wasn't allowed. Instead, she became the beautiful, seductive final exam for British spy trainees. British agents would be approached by Shivlers during their mission, and she tried to get secrets out of them. Any who divulged information were dropped from the program. Oh my God! So she was giving up some snatch and like, hey.
No wonder she was Agent Fifi.
Tell me some.
Agent Fifi.
Tell me some secrets, Daddy. Tell me some secrets. And he was like, "Oh, we're gonna kill the Germans."
That was an espionage works too.
We're going through the straits, bitch.
No.
You see that shit in the movies all the time, man. They always send in the hot chick to infiltrate. They said Charlie's Angels. Look at that shit, dude.
That's because men are stupid and they only think with their penis.
Sex sells.
Yep. Hey, sex does everything, bro.
When men typically, because of the way society's become, control 90% of things, women are the way in. It works. I mean, you
have a fucking point there.
And once you got everything you got, it's only a matter of time before you got all the money, too.
Virginia Hall, this is number 6 out of 6. Virginia Hall led a Renaissance group despite having only 1 foot. Yeah. Okay. Virginia Hall lost her foot prior to World War II, an injury that ended her hopes for a career in the Foreign Service, so instead she became a spy. Her largest contributions to the war probably came when she slipped into France via a British torpedo boat, trained 3 battalions of French resistance, and led sabotage and intelligence gathering missions. Her team killed 150 Germans and captured 500 more. They also destroyed 4 bridges and multiple train and rail lines.
You hear that, Neil? When Furball Kim tells us he can't work, he's lying. We got a buddy. He's amputated it like just below the hip and whatnot, and he walks around, dude. He's on 1 foot, but he gets around. You wouldn't believe he's on 1 foot. He moves so quick, but he's just sliding around on 1 foot.
Keep talking, boys.
Oh, look at this. You motherfuckers, here, run the show, Night Train.
He just leaves without saying a word.
You didn't give me any of the audio files. You didn't give me any of the darn.
Josh ain't even on camera, and then he leaves.
Yeah, I know. Josh is over there trying to get his snack in before he's got to go hit the airport and everything else.
Right.
He wasn't even supposed to be here.
I gotta go straight from the airport to practice. I'm trying to pack my lunch.
This is the But T-Rup's playing with his Earth.
This guy didn't even get the notifications out, man.
I know it. Ask around. No notifications this morning.
I hit send notifications to everybody.
Yeah, what? After the show started?
No, bro.
No, bro.
No, bro. Hey, do you know what time it is, you fucks?
It's
God walking on this earth.
Okay. God, this is the earth dweller of the day. God.
That was good. That was a good one. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how weird this animal is. It can commit suicide accidentally. Those horns, those tusks on its face, they're called deer pigs, everything like that. And if those horns grow instead of curled like they are on his head, they'll grow straight into his fucking skull. And they'll pierce his brain, and he will die accidentally. They're let's see, they're 10 years into the wild they live, and then 24 in captivity. They get about 46 to 48 inches long, 220 pounds. They live in swamps and forest in Sulawesi, in Indonesia. They got stocky bodies with mostly hairless skin, short and pointed ears, and pig-like snouts. Male have 2 sets of long, curved tusks. The females have little to no tusks. Just like all pigs, it eats leaves, roots, insects, small mammals, berries, fish, and bark. Its only predators in this world today as humans, all right? Holy shit, they can run 30 miles an hour. Fuck. They are threatened and vulnerable in their conservation status. Barbarossas are sometimes called prehistoric pigs for a good reason. Their stocky bodies and curved teeth
Imagine
give
getting
them
hit with the front of that at 30 mile an hour, dude.
give them an
Look
appearance
some
of
long
age.
ass horns on that dude.
They are part of the swine family, which includes pigs, hogs, and boars. They have been depicted in cave drawings more than 3,500 or 35,000 years old. These unusual animals can still be seen today in their small native habitats. Because Barbarossas are threatened species, they are protected in Indonesia, and killing them is illegal, although poaching remains a threat to the Barbarossa. They are known as deer pigs or pig deer. Their rounded, hairless bodies resemble domestic pigs, while their teeth grow and resemble deer antlers. Males have long upper canine teeth called tusks. Those ones on the side coming out of its mouth, those are its tusks. The Barbarossas have 2 sets of tusks that curves over their head and between their eyes. Each tusk ends at a sharp point. Barbarossas' tusks can grow through their skulls. These
I would imagine the way it curls and whatnot.
Yep. These teeth can grow long enough that they puncture the roof of the Barbarossa's mouth and out the top of their snouts. Despite their fearsome appearance, these tusks do not appear to cause the Barbarossa pain. Females have no tusks. They're kind of ugly. The females, just imagine that with no tusks.
I mean, at least like a potbelly pig's got some hair on it or something, but that motherfucker is just a big old fatty thing. What?
There might be a new species of Barbarossa. A fourth species has been proposed by some scientists. Experts have not yet decided whether the animals are distinct enough from existing Barbarossa species. Barbarossas threatened and needed greater protection. Yeah, they're all 3 different species of Barbarossa pigs are in need of protection. Some of them are threatened, and the other ones are what is this? Real vulnerable from getting extinct. They aren't big on crowds. Male Barbarossas are solitary and generally only encounter other individuals to breed or fight. Females lives in small groups of 3 or 4 plus their young. A male young usually leaves the group as soon as they can fend for themselves. They don't give you a time on that. Barbarossas communicate through a series of grunts and moans, and other individuals to what they danger. Let's see. They use their tusks for fighting. Males use it or they fight over sex and food resources. They charge at other males in attempts to stab them with their sharp tusks. They're assholes. They are missing a bone in their nose. Unlike pigs, Barbarossas are rarely root or dig into the ground. Their snouts are missing what is called a rostral bone. This bone keeps the snout rigid and stable. Without it, Barbarossas cannot pierce the hard dirt. Eat unusual snacks. They eat weird shit. They've been known to eat dirt and rocks in the course of their normal feeding habit. Although the exact reason for this usual behavior is unknown, it is thought that eating these materials may provide Barbarossas with minerals they are missing from their diet. So they eat dirt and rocks for fucking minerals.
That's why they say people pick their noses, because they're not getting enough like Brussels sprouts and shit like that in their diet.
They are inspiration for demons. Depictions of demons in Indonesia look similar to Barbarossas. This has led some researchers to believe that their appearance in the shadowy jungle may have been inspired myths and superstitions. They are sometimes given to other people as gifts. The Barbarossa's habitat consists of small islands between larger ones. Researchers have guessed that the unusual distribution came about when Barbarossas were given as gifts among the islanders. Once set in their new homes, Barbarossa reproduced and their populations grew. They gave you a fucking pig so they can mate. They gave you a couple pigs so they can mate.
It's no wonder they're about extinct and whatnot. Here's a little bacon for you or whatever. It's a little tough and whatnot. Not quite the stuff you're used to, but it'll work for you, you know? Oh, sorry about your yard. And now they're on the verge of extinction because everybody gave them away as gifts. It seems like
it's because their habitat is so small.
Well, I'm just saying, because of their extinction, you would think owning them would be very difficult. So you would think the gifting thing was probably something of the past more so.
That was back when the islands were first getting settled on.
That's what I'm saying. Now that they're extinct, you probably get in trouble trying to gift one of those away. You end up with the darn, SPCA on your door.
Fix the camera angle.
Who?
You.
What?
These ones, sir. It's just
why do we see each other's full screens?
Yeah. It's nice to see my logo.
There you go.
I do like seeing my logo. Talk about shameless plugs, huh, squirrels?
What was I going to do today?
I don't know. Is that the Earth Dweller of the day? Or do you still got more facts? I'm just curious.
The Barbarossa is in there. That's the Earth Dweller of the day. Why did my voice do that?
Because
the Earth Dweller of the day. Why did I do that?
Because you leaned forward and pinched your nutsack.
Is that why my nuts hurt? Are you guys fucking doing me like that?
What do you got going on today, T-Real? Good morning, Mama.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just tried to ask. My wife knows probably, but God, I just fucking said something that we needed too.
You're probably closely right on that, Squirrels. It's probably part of his puberty that he's still trying to reach.
Don't forget.
Balls are starting to drop.
Puberty.
His balls are starting to finally drop now that he's found them.
Be to the studio by 9 o'clock, 8:30ish.
When does it start?
Jody probably won't be there till 9, but
what up, Coach?
If we talk, you don't necessarily have to be there at 9. If you get there at 8, we can talk, say what we got to say to you, and then carry on.
Just make sure you're there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you want to talk or not. Just be there.
No, it matters if
Puberty.
I want to talk.
Mandatory meeting.
What up, Big Kaz?
Mandatory.
I mean, Big Kaz. Coach K. I don't know why I even said Big Kaz.
Lilo, what's going on,
Precious
brother?
cargo arriving today. Yep, we're about to be leaving here shortly. What up, Redbeard? I don't know what to do with a day off.
Do something, bro.
Nice.
Do something.
I get to go to physical therapy. That's what I get to do today.
Is that the first one?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
It's going to hurt.
I'm going to the airport, and when I straight from the airport to practice, and then from practice to a meeting tonight, and then from a meeting to work. So I'll be sleeping tomorrow after the show.
As long as you're here for the show.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to take me a real long nap after the show.
I'd be napping on a plane when you can too, man. They're short trips.
I'm not flying. I got to drop my daughter off. She's flying out by herself down to Florida.
Is it just Adria going? None of the other kids?
Yeah, it's just Adri. My mom's meeting her at the airport. Flying.
Poor girl flying by herself.
That ain't bad.
She's excited. She's already done it before.
I know she has, but it's still every time you say she's going, I'm like, poor girl has to do it by herself.
Did you get her a nice flight so it's few stops and smaller airport?
No stops. One stop.
There you go.
With and you know, Adriana's pretty fucking. She's pretty mature and pretty smart for her age. They
watch out for kids traveling alone on those airlines these days anyway. You know what I mean?
She's going to have a companion with her
the
whole time until, when I leave, I'm going to hand her off to somebody. She's going to hand her off to my mom.
That's the way to do it. No. Yeah, I've had my kids travel down.
Do they send somebody with her to fly with her?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, they've got somebody that just kind of escort, basically. Chaperone.
And she's not there holding her hand and taking her through or nothing, but she's there like, okay, I'm aware of
keeping things close.
Yeah, I'm aware of what's going on here, and
she does have other things to do too. But,
yeah, she's flown more times than most adults have.
So what the handler does is tells them, hey, you have to go through here and you have to check in. This is your gate.
No. I do that. I do all that. What the handler? I hand her off to the airplane. And the lady on the airplane,
the stewardess,
yes, one of the
hands her back off to my mom, who's waiting on the opposite side of where the airplane
keep an eye on her while she's on the plane, making sure nobody's harassing her, shit like that. She's got everything.
I have to be there all the way, probably half an hour after the plane leaves, 20 minutes after the plane leaves, and then I can come. That's why I got to be gone. I'm literally going to make it to practice right on time.
That's if traffic's right.
Right. I didn't even want to say it. I started to say it.
I hear you, bro. It's construction season all over.
Just for the fact that Josh might be listening.
We come down here, and we're like, which way should we go? We're getting ready to get on the freeway. Why is everybody going this way? We look over and you can see the backup. We're like, all right, we're taking a long way, 13 down instead of 75. It gives us an extra. Like 10 minutes of travel.
Glad you said that. She sits by the flight attendants.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Randy or Lilo.
What's up?
You don't got nothing to do on your day off, bro, come over and smoke or something, bro.
No, fuck that. Come over to when I get back. Oh, I'll be at fucking practice. Never mind.
Come to the studio at 8 too. I mean,
yeah, the studio at 8.
I'll be at the studio shortly after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Randy, we can fucking go. We can do whatever. If you ain't got nothing to do, just hit me up, bro.
I might be stopping at Crave after the show. I mean, after
ACT at the nail salon.
After practice.
That's good. Good way to make it through hump day. Get a little pampering.
Hey, you'll see Brenda. You'll see Brenda there. You won't see Randy, but you'll see his wife. Brenda's like, oh, I work today. I'm out selling these cards. Hey, guys, hold on.
You'll work it.
Hold on. I got something for the show real quick.
Oh, hey, yeah, Nikita fixed my shirt for me. I had a shirt that was peeling, and I let her know that it was peeling. It looks like she fixed it for me. What a swell gal.
Keep that baby back up. Press it back on there.
Yep.
Look at
I'm out selling these cards. Hell yeah.
this is what
Pull
Robert's
yourself up,
selling.
Solo.
Solo.
I
Yeah,
got
go
you, bro.
solo. Oh man, why does he gotta have all that background shit when he's soloing?
So look at this is what Robert's out selling.
Trojan cards.
There's over $230 in savings right here. This is a $20 card. Robert's little brother that he adopted is out selling them for his football program this year. And he is trying to sell out. What is it, Robert? 20 more you got to sell by Thursday. So if you guys want this, if you're in Monroe.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, so today, if you want it today, you can hit me up and I'll have Robert fucking drop that shit off to you.
Pinball Wizards in the house.
Oh, last day is today. So if you want this, if you're in Monroe and you want to save $230 and help out the fucking football program, the Monroe Trojans, you need to hit me up. Text me. Tino's birthday!
Happy birthday, Tino!
Happy birthday, Tino! Happy birthday, Tino!
Patrick,
Happy birthday,
thank you for reminding me.
Happy birthday.
My daughter told me last night that it was Tino's birthday today, but then I forgot all about it. Thank you, Patrick, for remembering. They told us Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Am I still solo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solo Dolo Beach. Solo Dolo Beach.
Hey, don't I look like I'm going on a trip?
In a little rocket ship.
Looks like you're heading to Florida. Oh, it's cold down there, I heard. It's got to be like 60s or something down there.
I don't know, Mom. Is that true? Is that a verified statement?
It's supposed to be like 85 here today, so. And thunderstorms back and forth.
Happy, Patrick, that you said that, because I stopped up there yesterday and my daughter was working and Ryan was eating. And it was like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, dude, where the hell is Ryan? He went to eat at 7 o'clock, and he still wasn't back to the office. And I usually go up and walk Adriana back home when she gets off anyway. So I was like, well, let's head on down there. I get there. The three of them, it's those two and Tino sitting at a table bullshitting. And I walk in, and Tino basically tells me how, that I'm raising a great worker and all these good things about Adriana. And it's just like, those are the things that mean the most.
And then he said she's fired.
My mom says, hell no, it's a record hot month. Yeah, but is the future forecast cooler? Stopping to see Tino soon.
It probably depends on where in Florida you're at, too, though.
Dev coming up tonight. Yeah, I won't be there till little after 8 p.m.
I know. I went down to Florida not this last April, the one before last year. And man, I was down there in t-shirt and shorts, and these guys are all bundled up and shit. I'm like, man, this feels good. Warm it up.
Yep. 26 days over 90 so far, she said.
Yeah, it's been close to like that many days of like 80s for us up here, man. It's crazy hot. Usually we get 70s and 80s and whatnot. We've been 80s and 90s.
I'm surprised we haven't hit 100 yet this year.
It has to be 90s in Florida because that's our retirement home for America.
Oh.
Well, but here's the
Their
thing.
joints can't be locked up.
They're always cold
Now,
retirement people, yeah.
I bet you if we still got a day or maybe 2 days where it will get to 100 this year here in Michigan. And if it doesn't, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, because this is like the mid-July to August is usually our hottest. So,
well, this is the thing. Remember what we've talked about it many times. I feel like the seasons have shifted about a month.
Yep.
So right around now, now it's August. So
last year we had like the fall weather, like later, like towards November and whatnot, when everybody's getting ready for their October, November harvest of plants and whatnot. We got a lot of moisture and rain came through, which is the fall type weather again. Yep. It's definitely changed. Portable AC for the bedroom. Yeah, I just picked up an AC, and this place here doesn't have any central air or anything. So I got one coming Monday. There should be an AC unit arriving from Walmart delivery.
It's hot as hell up in this bitch, Night Train said.
No, I'm down in the basement, bro. So
it's
I got
cold
one box fan blowing out there, and it blows enough air through this basement. This basement's probably 5 degrees cooler, 10 degrees cooler than upstairs.
I wanna point out that Night Train came on here with a sunset behind him, and he looked like Jesus.
Oh, you want the sunset back?
Yeah, do the sunset. He looks like Jesus' little brother that tried to rebel. Look at. Nah, yeah. Jesus came.
Please listen.
Blue-haired Jesus.
It's Jesus if he tried meth. Dude. Night Train's the basement dweller, dude. He's officially.
I got a deadbolt right here on the door, even.
Him, Nikki, and Megan.
What's great is you see that little light right there that's just shining down on his head.
That's God.
Yeah.
That's his dad, God.
The angelic light shining down on me.
Yep.
What's up, Kyle Burke?
I was gonna put LEDs up in here yet, but I'm still trying to get the workbench together, and I need to hammer that. And I'm like, I better not do that,
14 viewers, and you guys don't see my color changing background right now?
Yeah, I do see it. Cool.
Barely. It is a little bit. Yeah.
Neat.
Josh has looked way better. Josh looked better yesterday after the show.
Wow.
I
can do color change on this one too, but it's not.
All right, Josh has to go get his daughter to the airport. Well, for the last minutes, it's going to be me and Night Train talking. Fuck what Josh is talking about. He's going to be going to the airport. His mom needs him to go. So he just left the backstage. Wait, no, for real, he left. No! Oh, dude. I want to face you in a food challenge. Too bad, dude. I just retired.
So when is the next challenge going to be? This doubles matchup. When's that looking to be?
I don't know.
I got to convince my boys that they need to do it. I mean, they're both big boys and they both love to eat. And I was talking to them yesterday about it, and the one's kind of like, "Oh, this kid," and I'm like, "Dude, the box is paid for. You ain't got to worry about it." And the one boy's like, "Dude, I don't know if I could afford like a whole box like that." And I'm like, he's like, "That's food for a week." I said, "No, you got an hour to eat it. Period."
Yeah.
But I'm trying to convince
them to this.
Get into it. So
I got so many compliments on my nails yesterday. A couple of them.
I'm glad you were able to accomplish something during the show yesterday.
I did paint them on fucking live.
Yeah, rigor mortis, FPV.
Yeah, I just, man, dude, I'm fucking tired. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I know I got something to do after the show, and I just don't know what.
Dude, I thought Different Thing was coming over because Josh wasn't going to make it for the smoke session, so you were trying to get him to come over and smoke.
No, Rob can too, but I was telling Randy if he's bored,
Randy,
come over and smoke, dude.
Oh, dude, it sounds like a session. Randy,
got that cherry. I got that cherry Moya. If you want to try some, Randy. I think Randy already tried some actually.
I gotta go to a doctor's appointment at 1:00, dude. I can't. It won't work. You'd shit if I showed up for a meeting at 8:00, though, wouldn't you?
So this is your first physical therapy.
If I showed up for the 8:00 meeting,
I'd be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing here, Night Train?
All right, fine.
Yeah. So today's your first day for physical therapy. So they're just gonna test you and see where you're.
He's probably going to be checking for range of motion, doing all that kind of stuff, and then Friday will be the hard day.
Dude, I got it's
But
called.
today'll stretch it out because they're going to be checking that maximum and minimum and this and that. So by the time I get out today, I'm going to come home and I'm probably going to have an ice pack on it for 20 minutes for a couple.
Oh, you're going to be sore as shit, bro.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to build my workbench tonight or I might wait for the weekend. Workbench.
You know what the best thing for me was? That massage gun. You know that thing that does that?
I got a TAMS unit. I got a TAMS unit.
What?
A TAMS unit.
Yeah.
No, this is the one where you put the 4 pads on. You set the little device.
Oh, and it shocks you?
Yeah, the electrotherapy TAMS.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
That shit's not bad either. I didn't like it though. After the first time I did it, I was like, I'm good. You can just beat me with that fucking.
That was about the only thing. I had to turn it way up pretty much, like 4 or 5, like halfway at least. But that was about the only thing that would really knock the pain down and relax my shoulder after working it hard at work sometimes. So
you're right, dude. Hey, there's another thing. Do you got shoulder pulleys?
Not yet.
You can buy those.
I got all those rubber straps they gave me before. So
I mean, those therapy bands are fucking fire for that shit. But also get those. There's shoulder pulleys where it can.
Right. Yeah.
And it, on Amazon, you can get it for like fucking $8, bro. And you close the door on it, and you sit up straight to the door, and you do this. God, that shit fucking, when it starts aching for me, I break the, what is it, cartilage?
Well, I got to watch the overhead pulls yet, so I got to wait until I get permission to even do that. I'm not.
Are you allowed to be out of the sling?
Yeah, only when I'm just sitting around like I am right now.
Okay.
As long as I'm just sitting here in the chair, I'm not supposed to be doing a bunch of this stretching like this.
They're gonna have you fucking busted out today and probably do pendulum swings.
It's been a month and a half since I've raised my elbow over like my shoulder height. Period. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to break that out, bro.
It's gonna hurt.
Yep, that's not gonna be fun. Cause look at right now.
So I see
right here. It starts clicking. Hold on.
I got 3 weeks of this before I even go see the doctor again.
3 months?
3 weeks before I even see the doctor. The 25th, I go see the doctor.
Yeah, but 3 weeks, you should get how many? 3 days of physical therapy a week?
3 more weeks of not working.
Yeah, that sits deep in your stomach.
I might find some things to do.
Hey, just know that
something I can do left-handed.
Hey, therapy.
All right, I'll go scrape the hell out of this building off this 4 foot ladder. That's fine, dude.
Once you get the therapy though, you'll know where your fucking pain level is and what you can do. But do not overstress yourself because you are an old man and that will fuck you up, bro.
The pen's empty. That pen's empty now, Neil. There's like maybe a hit or 2 left.
Was that MKX?
Yeah, $20.
You like those?
That's what they had over at the little dime shop. You know, the one of the block.
Does that store got good deals and shit in it?
It was $17 an eighth for good looking buds.
Was it? Oh, do you know what strand it was?
I got Garlic Grove and I had Georgia Pie.
Do you know who grew them? I'll tell you if they're good growers. Oh no,
I don't know who grew.
That's probably
what got their own little cheesy labels, dime shop, and there's no like testing.
Oh, that's their shit. Yeah, they wrote that shit on pen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's I don't fuck.
Their pre-rolls, I think their pre-rolls might have been. Yeah, the pre-rolls were written on too.
Bring it. Oh, okay. Oh, it still's got its testing. Oh, it says 0%.
Zeros, yeah, zeros all the way.
They're stupid.
Got their license information.
Don't
It's
show that to the
recreational club. It's not a medical either. It's recreational only. So
yeah, it's recreational, but they.
they're not quite as regulated.
I'm not the fucking people that have the rules or not, but I know that
Right.
that's not good.
That's why I look at it. They got jars to look at and everything else. I'm like, all right, and then they're prepackaged, you know. I'm like, all right.
It's probably they got a recreational grow and they just got a storefront. That's probably what it is.
Well, it's a pretty decent store or whatever, but they probably got a little bit of local growers or this or that going on. Yeah, we've got a lot of cannabis companies up in here. You know what I mean? We've got
Really?
dude, we've got warehouse grows like big time. Canalicious is up here. We've got Pink Canna up here. Pink Canna is the biggest one I know. Look that up on the map. Pink Canna.
I got Pink. I love Pink Canna. Their pounds that they send
Pink
are
Canna
exactly.
They're like 7 pole barns big. They're locked.
Yeah,
dude.
they're huge.
They're huge, dude. I applied for them.
There's so much fucking weed from them, dude. I can only imagine, and we only get some of it.
The best, they say, the best of the weed in Michigan is really around Bay City and this area right now, the Tri-City area.
Yep.
Because we've got the selection. We've got Pink Canna. Canalicious is the extract company. It's
Canalicious is good.
Oh, it's a block and a half. I applied at Canalicious and actually interviewed there.
Peninsula Gardens. Have you heard of them?
Who?
Peninsula Gardens.
Yep.
They're fucking.
There's so many companies around, but we've got a lot of them up here that are doing big grows and whatnot. So we got 5.
Oh, that's where they all have, because there's a ton of real estate up there, and that's where they all put fucking 7 pole barns.
It's easy when the farmers are struggling to keep their crops. Why not put pole barns up to make it weed growing?
More pole barns. Let's get high, buddy.
I'll lease you the land. You could put the building up. They know where the money's at.
Hey, you know dispensaries get 43% of their profits token?
Oh, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, there's money in the government and everything.
You don't even you get a little over half of what you sell.
Yeah. Because you got state laws, you got all the other fees that you got to pay, taxes.
That's so stupid, bro.
And it's a percentage of your make, period. It doesn't matter. It's not like a monthly thing. It's percentage, period. They're in it for the money, but that's okay. We can have it now. You know what I mean?
Well, once it gets federally legal,
to make this state start to thrive again.
Yep. Once it gets federally legal and everybody's doing it, they're going to change their laws because it's not going to be okay like that.
They're getting ready to start the flow through the Sanford Dam again.
No shit.
Back through the main dam, they're getting ready to start the water flow back through there again and block off that other side. Yeah, I was watching some video this week from Jordan Marbury or whatever.
Was that 2 years after?
Yeah, 2020. Yep, that's when it hit.
2 years after they built that dam.
But they haven't even built the dam. They just rebuilt the insides of it. They're tearing out this and that.
Oh,
the dam that's there. But yeah, they're going to block off the other side where they had the water flow with that temporary bridge and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're about done with all the concreting and getting ready to take out the upper wall so it'll start flowing back through that.
Okay.
Back to normal direction. That big park on the other side, they're excavating and starting to rebuild that now too. They're hoping by next year that'll all be revamped.
Oh, because it got flooded out and got fucked.
That's where all the water went. That's where there was an old folks home and all kinds of shit right down through Sanford there.
Anybody died from that?
There was an ice cream shop. There was
Did anybody die from that?
I don't believe anybody up here actually died from it. Yeah, there was a lot of rescue shit going on. But a lot of damage. Lots of damage, dude. There's like trees growing where our water's supposed to be in Sanford Lake still.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like 2024, 2025 before they actually fill the lakes back up.
Jeez Louise, bro.
Think all those people that have those $500,000 homes on all that property. They ain't worth $500,000 right now.
Oh, no.
You can buy them up cheap right now. You can buy them for like half price.
It's worth fucking 2,000 an acre right now, bud.
Some money. I know a lot of people that have bought houses up that way.
All right, guys. That's Wacky Wednesday for you. Have a good day.
Josh, have a safe trip down. And the kid, have a good flight.
Yep. I hope Adri has a good trip. I hope you figure out something at fucking. I hope it's easy at fucking physical therapy.
It'll be good to get in there and start stretching the shoulder out, man. Because I've been waiting, not being able to do anything. So
I know.
It'll be
that
sore,
was stupid. The first, because mine, I'm younger, so it was 2 weeks, and then I had to start physical therapy. But I'll tell you what, that 2 weeks of just sitting like this.
I've been like a month and a half already.
I know, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Don't overdo yourself. You'll be right back in it.
Active again. So yeah, it's a long heal process. They had to reattach the tendons. So I mean,
you know what the problem is? My shoulder got redone, and it fucking still hurts all the fucking time. That's why do you think I don't want knee surgery?
They probably did the minimal when they went in there so that they didn't tear you up too much.
Yep.
And now you're to the point where you're strained and stressed it because you were quick heal and you probably needed a little bit more time due to the injury or this or that, and you've restrained it or this or that. And that's why I'm not supposed to be doing anything.
Yep.
I'm supposed to take it easy. Yeah. They say it'll end up being a replacement in the end or whatever, probably. The same thing with the other shoulder. I mean, this one clicks and shit already too. And
they already told me I need a full knee replacement. That's what the surgery I'm having. I'm like, I'm good, dude.
Yeah, my mom's waiting on a knee surgery, but she's got to lose like 150 pounds before she can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Hard times. I don't know if she'll get the knee surgery. She may be in a wheelchair before long. I don't know. Stacey, be serious. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy.
Love you guys. Good morning, Serious Truth. Love you guys. Thanks for coming up. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow on What's Happening Thursday. Love you guys. Brought to you by Bring Your Absolute Fruit One. I play video games, so I'm good.